Welcome in. I'm Steve, CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now and hit that thumbs up and hit that bell. Bitcoin and crypto are in a very critical place. Bitcoin is on the verge of a major move that will be absolutely terrifying. It will be the biggest test that Bitcoin has had in many years. And we're not talking about this recent drop from 8,000 to 7,005. We're talking about something much bigger, much more serious than that. In today's video, we're going to cover what this big test is and what you need to be ready for right now in Bitcoin and in crypto. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you have a smile on your face. I hope you're looking fresh, and I hope you're ready for a jam-packed video. The first thing I want you to do is just take a deep breath. A lot of people are panicking right now. We've been around 8,000 for a while, and we just had a drop to 7,005. But the reason I want you to take a deep breath is we prepared for this. We've been preparing for this in several weeks. And in today's video, we're going to take a deeper dive. And what I want you to be prepared for next is the absolute major move. And this move is going to be terrifying. There's going to be a critical test that Bitcoin is going to make. And it's going to be one of the biggest tests that Bitcoin has had to face in several years. And we're going to talk about what you need to be prepared for that specific test and what you need to be doing right now. Not only are we going to talk about that, but I have a trivia question. I have a trivia question that we're going to cover the answer a little bit later in the video, but write your answers now if you have a guess. The trivia question is, which two coins are the only two coins on planet Earth that are up in terms of BTC in this calendar year? In this video, we're also going to discuss a secret signal. You're absolutely going to love this secret signal, and I'm very curious to see if you know what the signal is. I'm going to show you a chart that I've shown you before, but it's in a little bit a different angle. And I want to see if you know what this signal is because it's incredibly powerful, and we're going to look at what the signal is showing us right now. It's just flashed orange, and we're going to need to discuss what that means. Also, the most eye-opening charts that you need to be looking at right now as we speak to see that bird's eye view. In this channel, we always take a couple steps back and look at that big picture so that you can be ready for these major market moves, these major cycles, and the turning points of those moves. There's also going to be a chance to win $100 of Bitcoin, so pay close attention on how you can enter and have a chance to win. And a quick point about last week's video, we asked where you're from and favorite part of the channel. I read every single comment, and I absolutely loved it. It was a real inspiration to see our incredible community from all over the world, so I appreciate you. Now, what we have in front of us is something very important that we're going to start with. We've got 3 distinct weekly moving averages. We have our 50 in green, we have the 21 in yellow, and the 100 in blue. We've just breached the 100 week. We talked about it in a few videos ago. We said, simply put, we've never done this in a bull market. We're going to talk about what that means in more detail. But as we zoom out, we know that there's been a lot of blood in the streets. There's a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of stress, agony, and people getting beat up with some bad trades. But what if during this whole period of 3 months or so, instead of getting beat up and punched in the face, imagine for a second, what if you doubled your Bitcoin? Imagine what would that feel like? Because if you signed up to my classes, you would have doubled your Bitcoin during the past couple months when everyone else was freaking out. That's the position I want to get you in. If you took my classes, you would have taken profits up here at 13,500, and you would have bought back in down here following the strategy, simply and easily doubling your Bitcoin, right? Just like this trade you would have made if you've taken my classes. You would have bought right over here, and 23 days later, by the way, you would have bought here following my simple step-by-step strategy that will help you to dominate. You would have bought here and you would have sold here for over 200% gain in just 23 days. I want to help you stop those bad losses, and instead, I want to help you feel the joy of winning. That's what you deserve. Stop those bad losses and feel the joy of winning. It's time for you to put your foot down and say, no more losses. I'm signing up to the classes and I need to dominate. You're going to sign up to this gold combo if you're new to crypto and you don't want to miss any important content. The diamond combo includes everything. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Diamond combo, first link right down in the description. Save $600 with PayPal or credit card. Save an extra $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Gold combo will be perfect for you if you have been in crypto around 1 to 2 years. Gold combo is absolutely perfect for you. Second link, look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Gold combo, absolutely perfect. It's our top seller by far, our most popular by far. Get that strategy that you deserve so you can stop those bad losses and instead feel the joy of winning. Now, let's get back to this chart and talk about these moving averages, okay? One thing that we know for certain is we had trouble once we got below the 21 week. We've been talking about it for multiple weeks now, and we talked about it multiple weeks before we went below, and we said, look, if we go below the 21 week, we don't go below the 21 week during bull markets, right? It was a clear-cut bull market. We entered a bull market back here, and the bull market got very intense. It grew really rapidly, and it wasn't healthy, right? So when we said if we go below the 21 week, we're in trouble, and we need to be prepared for what's to come. Then we ended up going below for 4 or 5 candles in a row, and the next level we watched was this 100 week. And we said, look, if we go below the 100 week, we've never done this before. And if we zoom out, you'll get a clear idea of what we mean during a bull market. We don't even come close to the 100 week down here in blue. Look at our past bull market. We're nowhere close. We're nowhere close to the 100 week. And just today, we breached it. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. And what's brewing, what's around the corner, is much bigger trouble than this. It makes this look like no trouble at all. What's coming in Bitcoin is going to be the absolute most important test that we've had in years. I want to go into detail about what this test is and what you need to be ready for. But if we look at the green is our next level of support, the 50 week, and it's down here at about 6,008. 6,008. All right. So when we're talking about our targets, and we're going to talk about clear-cut targets in today's video, this would be a short-term target, not a big picture target. We're going to talk about the big picture target in more detail. But when you have moving averages on the chart, what I want you to do is look at how they're interacting with each other and against each other. You want to look at when you see crosses, when you see distinct crosses, what is coming down the pike, and compare it to past history, and you'll get a very clear idea of what's happening. And what we can see right off the bat is we're in a position right now in crypto, and specifically in Bitcoin, we haven't been in ever. We've never had a quick bull market like this and quickly enter a bear market right after. We've never had that, and we need to be well prepared for what's to come. Now, in this next chart, we're going to talk about market cycles and the human psychology of the herd and how you can stay ahead of the herd. It's very difficult to stay ahead of the herd because of emotion. Emotion is a money killer. But if you continue to look left and you continue to use core principles that we preach in our videos, you're going to be able to stay ahead of the herd. And then, obviously, if you take my classes, you'll be well ahead of the herd and have the skill sets to do exactly what I do in these weekly videos. But let's take a look here. We entered a bull market right here in April 24th of this year. Mind you, when we entered a bull market, what did we do? The two check marks was prices above the 200-day and a golden cross. Those were our two check marks. When we officially entered a bull market, the herd was still bearish. The herd was yelling, hey, prices are going to go up for just a little bit and we're going to come crashing down to new lows. That's what the herd was yelling. And then things started to heat up, and it takes the herd some time to flip, but they did. They flipped real bullish pretty fast, and prices started soaring. We started making videos like, hey, this is not a healthy move. We can look at one of the videos we made here on July 10th. So 3.5 months ago, we made the video called How This Bitcoin Bull Run Could Be Much Shorter Than You Think. And you probably remember that video. And this was not a popular thing to say because the herd was really yelling about Bitcoin going to 20,000, 30, 40, 50. And by the way, let's be clear. There's nothing special about what we did in this video or in today's video. We're using a core set of principles that I've had with me in my pocket for 19 years of trading. And it's something you could easily do yourself. And I teach you how to do it in the classes. And as you watch the videos, you're going to pick up on a lot of it as well. But look, Bitcoin bull run could be a lot shorter than you think. And then a couple weeks later, we talked about this one. And you probably remember this one because this got a lot of people's attention about how we could be in an ABC correction. And we made these videos when we were up around 13, 14,000. Not a popular thing to say. But again, what we do is stay on the other side of the fence of the herd. So why do I tell you that? When we entered a bear market back here, we also talked about this a couple weeks ahead, and we were well prepared for it, right? Just like in today's market, everybody is freaking out. Oh my God, we fell from 8,000 to 7,005, and we're well prepared for this, you know? And there's nothing special about what we're doing. We're just keeping it super simple, really crisp and clear, and we tell it like it is. Sometimes I have really good news for you, like we're entering a bull market. Sometimes I have really bad news for you, like, hey, we're moments away from entering a bear market. Moments away. Price action below the 200-day, check. Death cross. Moments away. We need to be prepared for that. We've been preparing for this death cross for a few weeks, but a lot of folks are not mentally prepared for it because everybody's still bullish. Same thing happened back here. When we entered a bear market back in late March of 2018, the herd was really bullish. The herd said, you know what? Bear market, schmear market, it means nothing. It's not going to matter. There's so much money coming into crypto. There's all this hype. We've got the ETF. We've got Chinese New Year. We've got all these things. And Bitcoin might go down slightly, but we're going to the moon. We're going back to 20, 30, 40, 50. And we said loud and clear, pay close attention to bear markets. They are a major market shift. And remember the video we made, which was not a popular thing to say. We said we would be in a bear market for the next year. And we ended up, I don't know the exact date. It's probably just about a year, right? You can, in your own time, you can figure out. We got March. Okay. Yeah, just about a year, a little over a year. So we are about to enter an official bear market. This is not the major move we're talking about. This is not the terrifying thing. What we're going to talk about in today's video is more substantial than this. This is an accumulation of a lot of things happening. We know that price right now is below the 200-day, as we can see here. We already know that price is below the 21-week, right? We also looked at last week the Madrid moving averages, 10 red lines in a row. None of these things have ever happened during the midst of a bull market. So we have to accept the fact that, all right, things might get a little bit ugly here. How ugly? We're going to discuss it in detail in today's video so that you can stay a couple steps ahead. It's very difficult to think opposite of the herd. I proposed a question to you guys a few weeks ago, and you might remember this. I said, the herd is absolutely certain that in 1 year from now, Bitcoin will be higher than 10,000. But what if it's not? And this is not a guarantee, but it's something that you have to think about, because we know the herd is 100% certain that in 1 year from now, Bitcoin will be higher. And I need you to start to think opposite of the herd. What if it's not? What would Bitcoin's price be 1 year from now if it's not higher than 10,000? Would we be in big trouble? What would happen? In today's video, maybe some of this will make a little bit of sense. But we'll follow up very closely on the death cross. We're very close to entering official bear market. And again, this is where we take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now and hit that thumbs up button. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I don't want you to be stressed about any of this. And I want you to be able to see the big picture through a fresh, new lens. But if we look back to all the market cycles that we've ever had in Bitcoin, nobody believes when we enter a bear market, it takes people 3 to 6 months to mentally accept that we're in a bear market. The same thing happened here. It happened in past bear markets and years past. Same thing with bull markets, right? As soon as we understand that, things will start getting so much easier. Now, as you know, it takes me 3 days to prepare these weekly videos. And yesterday, as I was preparing this video, I said, oh my goodness, I wish I could have done the video yesterday. It just wasn't ready because this pattern was playing out really clearly, and it was very, very clear that a big price drop was coming. How do we know? Well, we know that we're on the weekly chart, by the way. We had this bull run, and we've been in this bull flag, right? When we got to our top of the bull flag, this top line here is obviously resistance. As soon as we got to it, Bitcoin fell in price, right? If we do a quick measured move, we understand, okay, we fell 25%. And by the way, this is in the total market cap, right? So total market cap of the entire crypto space fell by 25% when we got to our top line here, which is resistance. Then we had sideways action. Guess what? Up until our trend line. When we hit our resistance point, what happened? We fell. Same thing just happened today. We got to our resistance point and we fell. But we know that we fell 25% from our first resistance point. How about our second? Let's do a measured move here. We fell by 27%. Coincidence? No. As soon as we got here, we fell. As soon as we got here, we fell. And how about here? What would 25% bring us if it's around 25, 26%? Because we know we had some accumulation here. We had some sideways action, and we met our resistance, and we fell. So right now, if we had a natural, it would put us right down to our support, and you're talking about 166 billion market cap for crypto, which would be a significant haircut, right? That's if we stay in this price channel, right? If we stay in this bull flag. But again, bull flags are really good. They take some time to play out, especially one of this nature, but it's still a good sign for the future. So we need to be well aware of that. So As we continue in this video, it's really important to put these puzzle pieces together. These are distinct puzzle pieces in a particular order that I'm showing you today so that you can be prepared for this major test that's coming. It could very well be the biggest test in many years, and I need you to be well prepared. We talked about our moving averages. We've talked about market cycles, human psychology, the herd mentality, thinking the opposite of the herd, being on the other side of the fence where maybe it's not so fun to be. But these are the places I want you to be as we continue. And again, we talked about earlier in the video how easily during this time of a lot of stress and anxiety, you could have doubled your Bitcoin. Imagine for a second, during all this turmoil and stress, instead of all of that, you could have doubled your Bitcoin. I want to help you stop those bad losses, and instead, I want you to feel the joy of winning. I want you to feel the joy of winning. That's what you deserve. If you were my student, you would have pretty much doubled your Bitcoin with this. We already talked about this trade that you would have made with ABBC, BTC, over 200% gain while everyone is freaking out. Here's one more example. HOT, BTC, following my simple step-by-step strategy that'll help you dominate crypto. You would have bought right here and you would have sold right here. Let's just do a quick measured move to see how much you would have made. 186%. In a couple months, in 2 months. 186%. Not only would you have doubled your Bitcoin, made over 200% with the other trade, you would have made 186% during turmoil. During turmoil. I want to help you avoid and stop those bad losses, and I want you to feel the joy of winning. Today is the day that you say, no more bad losses, no more stress. I'm going to get this strategy so I can dominate and feel the joy of winning. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you're new to crypto and you don't want to miss any important content. If you've been in crypto for a couple months, Diamond Combo is perfect for you. It'll be the first link. Look right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. cryptocrewuniversity.com. Diamond Combo, perfect for you if you're new to crypto. If you have been in crypto around 1 to 2 years, Gold Combo, perfect. Hands down, no questions asked. It's our top seller, our most popular. By far, it'll be the second link right down in the description. I'll link for inside the video, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Again, save $300 today, right now, with PayPal or credit card. If you want to save an extra $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can do that right now. Lock in those savings and lock in your future success. Okay, here is this signal that we were talking about earlier. Just flashed orange. I don't know if you understand what it is, but if you've paid close attention in my videos, you're probably all over it. This is a very powerful signal. We'll jump into the signal first, and then I want to get to the RSI. We're on the daily chart. We're on a daily chart. Simply put, when we change from orange to blue, it's very bullish. Very bullish when we change from the color of orange to blue. When we change from the colors of blue to orange, it's the exact opposite. It's very bearish. If we take a look back at history, history will tell us we know that we entered a bear market officially March 31st. But guess what? A few weeks earlier, we changed from blue to orange. It gave us a signal in advance. Just like we're about to enter a bear market officially, we flashed this signal well before. This is a very powerful signal. And if you pay close attention in my videos, you know exactly how to get this on your chart at your house right now. But we changed from blue to orange right here on March 7th. several weeks before we entered a bear market officially. And if we zoom back out, obviously during this entire bull run, we never flashed any orange. It was all blue. Blue is very bullish, orange is very bearish. And as we zoom back here, you can see that we battled a little bit of turmoil here, going from blue to orange. But obviously when we entered an official market, we were off to the races. You can see here we changed on March 19th from blue to orange, signaling very bearish ahead, right? You can see that during this, one of our older bull markets, never a sign of orange, never even a spot of orange. So again, this signal is very, very, very powerful and just flashed itself with its orange. Again, this was our first ever bear market. First ever bear market back here in August of 2011. First bear market, and we officially entered a bull market right here in the beginning of March 2012. Okay, so you can see that this is a very powerful signal. Let me know if you know it in the comments. But again, this is where we take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that thumbs up, and hit that bell. Actually, on the screen down here, there should be an actual subscribe button. Hit it. It works. As you're watching the video, you don't get out of it. So let's dig into this. As soon as price action went below the 200-day, we changed from blue to orange. Okay, we can see that here on September 24th, right? So we've got some time below the 200-day, but the question you may be asking is, Steve, I don't know how to find this. What is this signal called? If you pay close attention to our videos, I'll tell you what it's called in the next couple videos. But I have a feeling you might already know if you pay close attention already. But this is major. This is major. We were in the middle of a bull market, and we changed to orange how many days ago? 30 days ago. 30 days ago, we changed to orange. This is major. Now, let's get to the targets. Let's get to this terrifying test. Let's get to what could be the biggest test that Bitcoin has in the past couple of years. This could easily, hands down, be the biggest test we've had, and it's going to be critical. If we fall below this line, things will get very ugly. And it's a level that we've been watching now for about 2 months. Let's break it down. We have our stages here. This is a chart that we've been looking at for many months. And it's very simple and very straight to the point. And it's with the monthly candles. We created these lines, these key levels, based on the bodies of the candles, not the wicks. Based on the bodies, it told us that 14K was major. We were very lucky and blessed to call the top of the rally exactly at 14K and be a couple steps ahead. And we've been prepared for this downturn ever since. So for the past 1, 2, 3, and we're starting this one, we've been prepared for almost 4 months for this downturn. But let's dig a little bit deeper. We know that as soon as we broke the 10K level, we knew going up, if we broke the 10K going up, we knew the next target was 14. That's where resistance would be. That's how this works. As soon as we break 6.3, we knew that 10K was our next target. Same in the reverse. We knew that when we hit 14 and we broke 10, we talked about this monthly candle for 3 consecutive weeks in a row. And we said, if this monthly candle closes below 10K, we're in some trouble, because that's foreshadowing of where our next target would be, which is the next level. 6.3K, 6.4K is major. It'll be a major test, absolutely major test. If we break below this level, Let me be very, very, very clear, and we've stated this in other videos. If we break below 6.3, 6.4, if you wake up in 3-4 weeks from now and price is below 6,000, we're in major trouble. That means that bear market will last longer than you think and will be a little bit more devastating than you think. We need to be very, very careful with this level. We've been talking about it now for 2 months, and we're getting closer and closer to this level. It's the most critical level in all of crypto. Why? Because you look at how many monthly candles interacted with this exact level. It started back here in 2017, right? You can see that this monthly candle and this, it was support and resistance. Then we had their candle in February, then our candle in March, and then April, and then May, and then June, and July. And all of these candles acted as exact specific support to 6.3, 6.4. Look at the bodies. Perfect, perfect, perfect formation here. And we had our last one here in October of last year. And then this candle was a major candle, but look at where the resistance was. Exactly here. This is the most critical, major level. And again, we've been preparing for a couple months to play with this level. A few months ago, we said it would take 1 to 3 months and just be ready for it. Patience will win this game. Here we are a couple months later. We're getting closer and closer. But again, this should be major support. It should be major, major support. But again, if we break it, it's going to get ugly. And I need you to mentally be prepared for that. If you wake up one day and we're below the 6.3, 6.4, it'll be a long, drawn out, similar to what we illustrated a few months back. This is a video we made July 31st, a few months ago, saying that did Bitcoin's worst nightmare just start? That was the ABC correction, right? We'll have to revisit that and comment down below if you want to see that video next. But again, we've been preparing for something that wasn't a popular belief. We were supposed to be making videos about going to the moon, but again, I tell it like it is. We just look at the evidence in the charts, and again, nothing special about what we did. You could do this exact charting. And all of my students can. And there's nothing special. We just know what to look for, and we keep it super simple. We stay calm. We stay level-headed. We take a couple steps back. We see the big picture. We're looking left. That's what we're doing, and that's what you're doing. So again, this is our major test, and it's going to be terrifying. It's going to be terrifying because this is going to be a pretty big deal. What I want to get to next is unveil what our trivia question answer is. I'm going to tell you how you can earn $100 of Bitcoin, and we're going to get to Steve's secrets to success. All that and more is coming right up. But what I want you to think about now, right now is while we had this 1, 2, 3, 4 monthly candles, blood in the street, panic, pandemonium, stress, and bad trades, you could have doubled your Bitcoin easily following my customized trading strategy. You could have easily followed the step-by-step formula and mastered and absolutely dominated crypto. We also showed you this trade you could have made while everybody was panicking more than 200% in 23 days. You could have made this trade in 66 days, made 186%. Or if you're an XRP fan, which maybe you are, you could have easily made 53% just recently. You would have bought right here and you would have sold right here following the simple formula. I want to help you stop those bad trades in crypto that are costing you your hard-earned money. Instead, I want to help you feel the joy of winning. That's what you deserve. You deserve making these trades and feeling that joy of winning, even during these tumultuous times. Here is how to sign up. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo. If you've been in crypto for just a few months, you don't want to miss any important content, diamond combo. First link, look right down in the description or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. You're going to sign up to the gold if you have been in crypto around 1 to 2 years. Gold, perfect for you. Second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you have any questions about the classes, email me right now and I'll help you get set up with the best classes for you in your situation. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Send me an email right now. The biggest question I get is, Steve, here's my experience. What class is the best for me? So email me your experience and I'll get you set up with the best classes for you in your situation. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I look forward to welcoming you in and helping you stop those bad losses and instead feel the joy of winning. Now, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Join the movement. We're about to get to how you can win $100 of Bitcoin and also unveil what that trivia question was. But the first thing I want to do, the $100 of Bitcoin, we're going to be giving away on Twitter. So you can go ahead and follow us there on Twitter, CryptoCrewU on the Twitter. Obviously, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. And I want to say, from last week's video with everybody writing where they're from and favorite thing about the channel, I really loved reading that. I really loved it. For me, it's such an inspiration to see how powerful our community is from all corners of the world. And for me, being a guy who really loves travel, I left my corporate job about 8 years ago, and I just had a few goals. I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted to have a significantly bigger impact on the world. That's all I wanted to do, and I've gotten to live in all different countries in the world, live on the beaches, live in beautiful mountains, go in deep into the rainforest and hang out with all these animals. It's been incredible. And to see all the comments from everybody, it's really, for me, an inspiration because there's a lot of countries there I haven't been to yet, you know? So thank you for those comments and thank you for being a part of this incredible community. My hat's off to you. Oh, shout out to the students. We're going to be launching a bonus class first week in November. We sent out a survey to all the students, and I love getting the feedback. You voted on the topic. The topic is, with this upcoming bear market and the death cross, what can we expect for altcoin season? That's what this bonus class is going to be about, and it's going to be launched in the first week of November. So pay close attention to that. Quick update on my son. This is really exciting. He is learning how to clap. This is really cool. I taught him how to clap this past week, and now he claps for just about anything that happens, which is it's really special. I really love being a father. I want to share with you these little moments that are a real joy to me and maybe give you inspiration. And to those that are already parents, you're already well aware of these milestones, my guess at least, of the clapping. Okay, last week's video, we talked about the Change the Youth program. And this was something I have a lot of passion for. And by the way, this part of the video where Steve's secrets to success, these are things that if you want to better your life and you want to get to that next level, you're not interested in the rat race, you want to provide for your family more. By the way, our whole channel is not about Lambo. We're the real opposite of that. We're about providing for your family. This is the real world stuff. We don't do videos about, going to the moon, going this, going that. We do real videos with real evidence, no emotional opinion, just the facts in the charts. And by the way, we don't take paid ads. We do not take a dime. And these, I want to call them idiots. These people are reaching out to me every day about, Steve, I'll pay you $5,000, I'll pay you $10,000. Please talk about my platform, talk about my coin, talk about my exchange, talk about this. All you need to do is tell your fans that you use my product and I'll give you all this money. It's so dirty. We've never taken a dime and we never will. Mark my words. And this is a lot of money I'm leaving on the table. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars a year I'm leaving on the table because I don't believe in that crap. We don't stand for that. We're all about honesty, integrity, keeping it real, telling you like it is. When I have bad news, I've got bad news. When I have good news, I have good news. Simple as that. So that's what our channel is about. With the Change the Youth program, we talked about it on the last week's video. I'm doing this new program with my niece who's 11 years old, and the feedback was just, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I just wanted to say that to inspire somebody, inspired a lot of people, because I'm doing this program where I hate the school systems. The school systems are real trash the way they're run. It's based on greed and money from the government and these standardized tests, and nobody teaches any kids about entrepreneurship, the power of the mind, and money. Money being savings, investing, spending, debt. All these things about money is not being taught in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, grad school. Nobody is teaching it. It drives me crazy. So I started this program with my niece. I'm paying her monthly in Bitcoin, and we're learning about kids that are 11 years old, just like her, that are doing incredible things in the world, starting their own businesses, starting their own companies, doing these things that are really not normal. It's not the herd mentality, the opposite of the herd. If you watch my videos, you've probably understood Steve is not a herd guy. He doesn't like to be in the herd. He likes to be on the other side of the fence where it feels a little uncomfortable, out of place, but that's where he feels comfortable, and that's where I want my niece to start to understand. So the feedback was incredible, and I'm glad that we got to inspire some people. Maybe Crypto Crew University in the future does a program. If you've got kids, be on the lookout for that, because that's something I'm really passionate about. I hate the school systems, and I want to do something to impact kids, because guess what? Money is something that the kids have to understand as an adult every day. If you're hungry, you got to eat. How do you do it? Money. You want to go to the movies? Oh yeah, that costs money too. You want to go out to eat? Yeah, money. You need a car? Okay, we need money for that too. Oh, you need to buy a house? Oh yeah, that costs money. Why don't they teach money in school? All the things, oh yeah, you have to pay off college debt. Oh yeah, that costs money. Why don't they teach about money? It drives me crazy. So we will do whatever's in our power to help the youth in this new Change the Youth program. Trivia question. So earlier in the episode, I asked you, hey, there's 2 coins that have been up in terms of BTC year to date. Only 2 coins on planet Earth. I asked you to put your comments down below. The 2 coins, drum roll, boop, 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 boop. BNB and Link. The only 2 coins on planet Earth that have been up in terms of BTC this calendar year. Fun fact, fun trivia. I don't know if you got it right. I hope you did. But if not, you learned something. Okay. Quick story. On this channel, we talk a lot about giving back. It's really powerful. You can go out and buy yourself a Rolex, or you can take that money and not necessarily give the money away. Do it in some form that's meaningful, because that feeling that you have buying yourself a Rolex versus that feeling you have giving that money back to, say, a school or something that you're passionate about, dogs, homeless dogs, whatever you want, that feeling is so much more powerful. Mark my words, I guarantee it. And if you try it, you know what I'm talking about. So every Friday, I try to give back in some way, shape, or form. You know about the school, and that was just, for me, mind-blowing. And I try to do something every week, not on that scale, but something. So this past Friday, went to a local town and bought some stuff, some supplies for the kids, and just had a big bag and went around and handed it out. We went to this park, this playground, and I had crayons, markers, Play-Doh, colorful paper, similar stuff to that we gave to the school, because the kids go crazy for this. So we go to the playground, and I'm giving it away, and there's this one bully who's like trying to steal the other kids' things, and I just had a bad experience there. And the kids were like, I don't want the crayons, I want the markers instead, and can I trade this for that? And I was like, wow, this was really different than when I went to the school where everybody was like really appreciative. So I continued down the street, even though I gave them all the things. They're complaining. I went to this next boy, and this is a little boy who was on the skateboard. The skateboard looked like it's been through the trenches. It's been through the war. It's beat up. It's really old. The wheels barely roll, and he's got this bucket on this skateboard that looks like an absolute mess. It looks like it was just taken from the garbage. There's stuff smeared all over it. It's a disaster. And the kid, he looks a little bit, we're in Ecuador. It's a little bit of it's a different, it's not, they're less fortunate, plain and simple. So I see him and we make eye contact, and I said to him, hey, I want to give you a gift. Obviously all in Spanish. My Spanish is not great, but he says, a gift, how much? I said, no, it's free. I want to give you something. I want to give you this paper. And it was all this stack of colorful paper. He goes, oh, really? And he looks at the paper, and he's almost like welling up in tears. And he looks at it, he said, really? I said, yeah. And he comes up and gives me this big hug. And I thought, wow, okay, here's the kid. And I said, you know what? I reached down in the bag and I grabbed everything I have left. I said, all this is for you. And he's like, oh, for me? I said, yeah. And he was so appreciative. It really made my day. He was like jumping around, and come to find out the skateboard that he had with the bucket, this kid was probably around 8 years old. And he was working. He was taking that bucket to all the restaurants and picking out of the trash all the leftover food so he can take it back to his farm to feed the pigs. And I really respect that. That's a hustle at 8 years old. And it felt so powerful to just bring a smile to his face and let him know that in life, if you appreciate something, it's going to go so much further and more good things will happen to you. And if you're like the kids I experienced earlier that want to take, and they're not appreciative, there's not going to be good things that happen to them. And that's the lesson I want to leave you with from today's Steve's Secrets to Success. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about that story, what you thought about today's video, what you think is going to happen in the future, and what you want me to make a video about next week. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, now is the time to do that. Hit that thumbs up button as well, and turn on the bell so you can get these videos hot off the press and stay a couple steps ahead. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you right back here next week, same time, same place. Peace and love to the crypto crew. And by the way, hit on those boxes to watch one of our other videos. Peace and love.